A lot of developing news to get to with my political panel tonight, so let's jump right in. NRA TV host and author of Spygate, the attempted sabotage of Donald J. Trump, Dan Bongino, joins me, along with Democrat strategist Ari Aramesh. Okay, welcome, Ari. All right, guys. The White House today, after the Mueller filing, says that there was nothing of value in the new Mueller filings, while Trump tweets they totally clear him. All right, Ari, hit it.
What planet, Mr. President, are you living on? Your campaign chair, deputy campaign chair, national security advisor, your personal fixer and lawyer for 12 years are either going to jail, pleading guilty, or they're in hot waters up to here. Mr. President, you got a lot of turbulence ahead. Buckle up and sit in your seat. Stop tweeting, please. You're giving us ammunition. These are predicates. This is evidence. Stop tweeting.
I don't even know where to start. I got to deal with this all the time. They always tell you all this stuff, but notice what they leave out. There is still to this day zero evidence of collusion. So let me get this straight. For the last 2 years, $30 million later, we have this investigation. We have taxi cab confessions. We have FARA violations. A guy didn't declare he was a lobbyist.
Going to jail
wait. Hold on. We have a guy. We have a fibber, and we have another guy. Why are they all going to jail? Because we have $30 million of government assets applied to.
Cohen, he's getting recommendation for 3 years.
Where's the collusion?
Cohen.
But where's the collusion?
Collusion is one, every one of these guys. Hold on one second. Hold on. Cohen said right during the campaign, they sat down at the Trump Tower talking about business in Russia, trying to get in touch with Putin, giving him a $50 million apartment or condo in New York.
Let me ask you, wait, hold on.
You know what, to be nice for them. And guess what? When a presidential candidate comes out and says, hey, WikiLeaks, we're talking about Julian Assange, the dirtiest of the dirtiest, says Julian Assange jeopardize American lives, jeopardize classified information, but I want dirt on Hillary. If that's not treason, I don't know what treason is.
Wow.
Let me ask you a question. So meeting with Russians is a bad thing, right?
Absolutely. You know what? Meeting with the adversary to try to get elected
hold on.
is a betrayal of American.
That was a filibuster, but it bothers you, right? So we've established your principles that meeting with Russians
Roger
are bad.
that.
Does it bother you at all that the Russians that showed up to meet in Trump Tower are connected to Hillary Clinton's orbit?
That is, again, what planet?
Okay.
What planet?
Ari, I'm sorry, you just don't know the facts of the case.
The
lawyer, Natalia Veselnitskaya, folks, please Google this at home.
Let's Wikipedia.
No, time out. Let me respond, because you will see that you're going to be embarrassed by this. Veselnitskaya worked for Fusion GPS, who was working for Hillary, and Rinat Akhmetov, hold on, stand by.
The cousin of the guy who went to someone's bar mitzvah in 2009 had a guy who did his bris back in 2010. Wow, that is our evidence. Smoking gun.
He suggested on the air, and I got him on the record, that meeting with Russians was bad. But apparently working with people who actually are Russian to get political intel is not bad. The intel guy who shows up at the scene, Rinat Akhmetov, do you know who his lawyer is?
Again, his guy who went to someone's bar mitzvah in 08, who's got a neighbor who's got a cousin who works at some joint and is connected to the Bananas and the Gambinos. Now that's evidence.
His wife was actually a higher up in the Bill Clinton administration.
Wait a minute. Let me make it direct, Ari.
Let's do
Focus. $145 million from the Russia company that they sold uranium to. 20% of American uranium.
Have you heard of
$500,000 in Bill. Don't interrupt me.
We have something called
$500,000 in Bill Clinton's pocket for a 20-minute speech in Moscow.
Those are not facts. Those are not facts. But I got news.
Television.
Judge, 2019 is going to be a great year because these guys are in so much trouble. So much trouble.
So angry because you lost. Go ahead. Let's talk about Michael Cohen. I want to talk about. We talked about. Let's talk about Mueller. Yeah. Okay. Jim Comey says, I'm not friends with Mueller. Who's he kidding?
Yeah, and Mueller, it's odd that he's found all these kind of like taxi cab confession stuff and all this other nonsense with them. But you just pointed out a fact, and Ari's running from it. Bill Clinton did, in fact, this is a fact, whether you think it's a fact or not doesn't make it not a fact, took $500,000 from a bank that was intimately involved in gauging the financial viability of the Uranium One sale. I don't know how that's, so you have a problem with meeting with Russians, but you don't have a problem taking $500,000 from a Russian bank involved in the sale of our uranium? That doesn't strike you as odd?
The two things are going to happen.
Go ahead.
The Republicans in the Senate don't have the guts to convict a president after impeachment. Hold on.
You're not answering what he's saying. Don't tell me to hold on. Respond to what he said.
The day Trump loses the election and Melania leaves him, because of all the porn star this and porn star that.
You know
it's just
that's
this is a very and President Trump is a nice guy. Why so thin-skinned?
Leave Melania out of it.
No, she's part of this game.
She's a class act and a lady with higher
Michelle
approval.
Obama was a class act.
Oh, really?
Michelle Obama is a true lady. And guess what? Melania Trump, if she cannot plagiarize for once, if she can write a book without plagiarizing, I'd be friends with Melania too. But you know what? Melania's going to leave the president the moment he's out of office.
And you know what? You're out of line.
And the president can hire any porn star he wants.
You're out of line.
He can hire any porn star he wants.
Ari, does it bother you that the Hillary Clinton dossier that she paid for, that the guy who wrote it said he got the information from Russian intelligence?
It bothers me the president's compromised.
That doesn't bother you.
And he's paying off porn stars. And it bothers me that the family values crowd in this country is okay. With a president who doesn't even know how to say the Lord's Prayer. That's the problem. That's the problem.
But paying off Russians, he has no problem.
Paying off hookers and prostitutes and you name it.
Prostitutes. Donald J. Trump.
Mr. President, time to resign.
Even Christopher Steele admits he can't verify the dossier. The head of the FBI, don't laugh at me. The head of the FBI.
I'm laughing at the idea. It's so out of whack. It's
the head of the FBI who goes to brief the president 4 months after he uses that dossier, a fraud on the FISA court, which should be investigated. Yep. He goes in and says, I can't verify it. There are a bunch of bobos in the
You know Trump can't sleep well, and he can't sleep well. And he's going to have a lot of sleepless nights, Judge.
Yeah,
and guess what?
Guys, you know what?
We're going to give him hell because he deserves it. He deserves it. We picked up 40 seats.
Loser. Last word.
We picked up 40 seats. The loser is the GOP, Judge.
We also won back the Senate. These guys are terrified. They have nothing on impeachment. They've been at it for 2 years. They're conspiracy theorists. They know they're going down that road. There is zero evidence of collusion, and they're panicking. So the next thing they're going to tell us is that Cohen was arrested for jaywalking. We should impeach the president.
Dan Bongino, Ari Aramesh, thanks so much.